Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Mike from NewYorkMike.com. And man, I am excited to be with you this morning on Motivation Monday. I'm sorry for not being on last week, but had a little challenge with Facebook. But man, we're back. So I'm excited to share something with you today that I know can change your business. Okay. And I don't care what type of business you're in, folks. Okay. No matter what type of business you're in, you're going to be able to utilize what I'm going to talk to you about today. And what I'm going to be talking to you about today is the law of attraction. And what's interesting is that I was listening to something by Bob Proctor. And Bob Proctor was talking about, every time he does seminars around the world and everything, and wherever he goes, he always has people come up to him at the end and say, well, listen, Bob, do you think that I could find my perfect mate by using the law of attraction? And bingo, that went off in my head. And I said, oh, my goodness, we could use the same principles that he talked about there, and we could add it in to people to find prospects for their business, no matter what type of business you're in. This is going to really help everybody. When I was in the restaurant business, I could have applied this to getting customers into my business. And being in the network marketing industry, we're constantly going out. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time here today because it's Monday, and while everybody's at work, I need to get out and go play golf. Okay, that's been my goal for so many years now, doing that. So, I don't want to give it up, but I want to share this with you. But in order to get started, here's what you're going to need to do. So take a minute and go get a piece of paper and a pen. Okay, this is going to be really important to you. So get a piece of paper and a pen out and follow along with me as we construct how to get your perfect prospect from the law of attraction. And one of the things that I trained on last night in my training is we talked about, your brain is like a magnet. It's what you send out is what it's going to attract back. And that's what we're going to be talking about today, is attracting back the right type of person into your business so that you can have an explosion. We're going into August now, 2018, and you got 5 months left of the year. You know what? Let's close it out with a real bang by bringing on the right people into your business. So get out your paper and a pen, okay? Don't miss out on this. And I'm going to use a little bigger paper so you can follow along with me, okay? We'll do this together. I don't know how good my writing will be. I'll have to go back and forth, but you're going to get the idea of this. And you're going to want to teach this to everybody that you have in your business, on your team, because this could help change your teams tremendously. So get out your paper, okay, no matter what way you want to do it. And the first thing I'd like you to do is to draw a circle, okay? Draw a circle in there. Okay, that's really important. Now, in that circle, I want you to write my prospects. Okay? So write in the circle, my prospects. Okay? I know this is going to be backwards and everything, but just write it in there, my prospects. Okay? Now what I'd like you to do, the next thing is I want you to draw a line here. We're gonna be drawing like a starburst, okay? Put a line here, and a line here. That we're gonna use these first four first, okay? So what you want to do now, I don't want you to put a face to this. You don't put a face. This is what Bob Proctor talked about. You don't put a face on that person that you want. What you want to do is you want to be able to, and I'm going to explain this a little more, but you're going to be able to send out the vibrations out into the universe so that God can bless you and bring that person into your life, and you're going to have to recognize them, okay? So the first thing that I would suggest is, what are you looking for? What type of person are you looking for? Well, I'm looking for a person who's a leader, okay? I want somebody who really takes on the leadership role. And, I have somebody in my mind that, I remember when I met this person back over 30 years ago, and how he went out and together we built a business over in Asia that, he has an organization of 100,000 people. And I remember the qualities that he had. And, I said, man, I'm always looking for somebody like that. So what are you looking for? So you're looking for somebody who's a leader, okay? So if that interests you, put that down, okay? I'm also looking for sharp people, okay? I want to go out and find those sharp-looking people. The people who always present themselves nicely, they dress well, they look great, they got good things going on in their lives, they're really excited, okay? So you want to put that. That's one of the things that you want to be looking for. The next thing that I'm looking for in a person is somebody who's willing to learn. Because I don't care what business you're in. When I was in the restaurant business, if you weren't willing to learn how to become a good waiter, waitress, the cook, the bus boy, it didn't matter. If you weren't willing to learn, I didn't want you on the team, okay? So I'm looking for people who are willing to learn. When I was in the police department, same thing, and it was much more valuable to learn things and learn tricks there so you don't get killed, okay? So I'm looking for people who are willing to learn, okay? Now, the other thing that I'm looking for, which is very important, is I'm looking for positive people, okay? I'm looking for a positive person to bring on the team, all right? So now, these are the 4 things that I'm out looking for. Now what you want to do is you want to start to add a couple of other lines here, okay? So it looks like a nice starburst. Now, there's going to be something, you're going to want to listen to this, and I'm going to put this on NewYorkMike.com too later on this afternoon after the 18th hole. But what I want you to think about is some of the other things that I'm looking for, me personally. Now, your starburst can be anything that you want it to be. I'm looking for somebody who's fun. You know why? Because if I got to spend time building a business and helping that person change their life, I want it to be a fun person. I don't want somebody to be, always, cranky and everything. I want somebody that has a little fun to them, Sometimes I get told, Mike, you're having too much fun. You'll see me on the golf course. I lay down around the holes and I take pictures of me doing that. People look at me like I'm freaking nuts. But you know what? I'm having fun. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for somebody that wants to have fun for the rest of their life. I don't want somebody that's always cranky and everything, okay? One of the other things that I'm looking at, and over here, which is really important, is I'm looking for somebody who's, when they're willing to learn, how would I want them to learn? I want to get people that understand that reading books are very important. Okay, just like I learned. I remember my sponsor when I was in my business. She came up to me one day and she said to me, "Hey, Mike, do you really want to retire when you're 42 years old? Because if you do, you better start reading because you got a bad attitude." Oh my God, man! I normally a person, if they just came up to you and said, "You better start reading, you got a bad attitude," you'd get mad at them. But you know what she did? She put my dream first, and that's really important when you're going to talk to people. Put their dream first. So she then told me, look, you need to read. And then she took out a positive mental attitude book and she went to the last page of that book and she said, look, I know people tell you read a book a week, read a book a day. Some of these people, they get really nuts, And I didn't want to read at all. And she said, look, let's read that book in a month. So she went to the last page, divided it by 30, just to make it simple. And it came out to be 7 pages a day. I'm not going to spend time on that. You've heard me say this a million times what I did. The first day I read 3 pages, went to sleep, I read 5. But then by the end of the week, I was reading 15 to 20 pages a day because I always thought those positive mental attitude books were about other people. I found out they were about me. And it helped me become a better Mike Geddes. Okay? So, I'm looking for somebody that wants to read. I'm looking at somebody who wants to listen to positive tapes. Okay? Now, I'm going to show you the secret at the end of this. It isn't just writing this out. There's a lot more to this, okay? So I'm looking for people that are looking to have positive tapes. But I listen to positive people, like I did with listening to Bob Proctor. I listen to Tony Robbins. I listen to Eric Worre. I listen to my mentor, Luciano Fidalgo. Okay? So what you want to do is you want to understand that. I have a whole series of tapes from the other business that I used to be in. I'm still listening to those tapes because they're classics that always apply in life no matter what you're doing. Then over here, I put a question mark. And that question mark really is, what do you want out of that person? Okay? So, now, here's what you got to do. Now, you might say, Mike, well, I did all of that. What do I got to do? I just want to put the cap on this pen here and throw it away. Okay? So, what I want you to think about now is you got your starburst. Now, you can add anything you want into your own starburst. The key that you want to be doing and to really understand is, what do you want? Okay? And here's what you got to do. You don't put a person's, in here where it says my prospect, you don't put a person's face there. You want to take all of these things here, and now you want to actually go and date this person. Okay? That's what he says when you're trying to find a mate. But here, you want to go and start to see that prospect. You not visual, not the face-wise, with these things here that you wrote in your starburst. Okay? So you want to think about having lunch with a leader. You want to think about having fun with that leader. You want to think about that guy sitting around when you hand him the first book, like The Magic of Thinking Big, and tell him to look at chapter 2. Okay? Focus on chapter 2 so he doesn't procrastinate all the time. But you're not going to say that to him. You're going to tell him, hey, listen, this is a book that I was recommended, and they told me to really take a good look at chapter 2. All right? That's important. So you want to start visualizing that person when you hand them the book or her the book, okay? You want to start visualizing all of these factors, folks, because this is going to become very, very important in the success of your business. Now, if you're getting this, give me some thumbs up, some hearts, whatever it is. But listen, this is going to become very important to help you have a great business and find great prospects. We're teaching everybody on our team, like, hey, listen, what you want to do is you want to get a minimum of 4 to 6 brand new partners ASAP. So what I'm doing is I'm visualizing what I want those partners to look like, okay? And that's what's really important. So, as I go out to play golf today, I'm looking to play golf because when I go to play golf, I don't play, with any, set guys or girls, unless I'm going out with my friends that have a day off or something, and I play with them. But otherwise, I go and I meet other people. And what I'm doing is I'm taking this starburst now, and take that starburst and thinking about, wow, today I'm gonna meet a leader that's a lot of fun, that enjoys playing golf, but man, they want to make money, they want to have a lot of fun in life. They want to have different things. I can see is driving around in those sports cars and having fun, and you want to start to make sure that you start visualizing your starburst, okay? Make sure that you got your starburst and that person in your mind all the time. And you should be, when you wake up in the morning, you should say, today I'm going to go out and meet all the characterizations that you put on your starburst of that person, that ideal prospect for you, okay? So listen, I'm gonna put this up on NewYorkMike.com a little later, but I want to get out and play some golf before it gets too hot out there. I know it's like 10 o'clock already, all right? But that's okay, it doesn't matter. And tomorrow's Tea Time Tuesday. So, but what I want you to think about is, don't forget, take out that piece of paper, put that circle, put in there my best prospect, my ideal prospect, my new prospect, okay? It's probably better, my new prospect. And then make the starburst and put the characterizations, the things that you want in your person, okay? So right now I got everything running through my head about who I'm going to meet at the golf course today. I love meeting people at the golf course. So what you want to do is you want to go and start dating that person. That's going to be very important. When you're out looking for that person, You're almost like dating them, but don't put a face on it, because then you throw it out to the universe. Just keep putting it out there. Before you go to bed at night, think about that person and the things that you want in that person. Okay? When you get up in the morning, think about that person. Okay? And then put it out to the universe. And then let God bring that person in front of you so that you can shake hands with him or her and say, welcome to the team. Okay, so listen, I hope that helps a little. And man, let's go out. And when I see you on Freedom Friday, let's hope that you had this accomplished and you met a couple of brand new people this week that are going to help change your business and your life and help you get your dream that you're looking for. So God bless. Have a great week. Looking forward to seeing you soon. Bye.